From Hollywood, it's time now for...
Johnny Dollar.
This is Betty, Mr. Dollar.
Betty...
Miss Crane's maid. I'm the one who... Well...
Oh, yeah. What can I do for you, Betty?
Have you told anyone about it?
The gun? No, not yet.
Oh, thank heaven. Do you still have it?
What do you think I'd do? Bury it somewhere?
Look, Mr. Dollar.
No, you look. Somebody's used this gun, used it recently. Who was it? You?
No, I never saw it before.
Then why were you trying to hide it in the incinerator?
I was scared. I didn't know what I was doing.
Is it your gun?
I found it.
Where?
Please.
Is it tied in with the theft of Miss Crane's necklace?
I don't know anything about it, about anything. I just know I'm in trouble. You've got to help me, Mr. Dollar.
Tonight and every weekday night, Bob Bailey in the transcribed adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator...
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. From Special Investigator Johnny Dollar, location Cranesburg, Ohio. To the Home Office Tri-State Guarantee Company, Hartford, Connecticut. Assignment, the Crane Matter. Expense account continued. Item 7, $3.10 for a bad steak and worse coffee in the hotel dining room. But it didn't matter much. I had to rush it anyway, with one eye on my watch. I was meeting jewel thief Smiley Prell at his rooming house at 9 o'clock. And Melba Crane's maid Betty was coming here to the hotel at 10, providing she could slip away from the house. The schedule was tightening up on me, but I still hadn't seen hide nor hair of the stolen necklace. That is, if hide nor hair can apply to a string of matched pearls insured for $20,000. 1412 North Oak Street was in a lost and forgotten corner of town, dark and nearly deserted at this hour of the evening. The rooming house, a ramshackle frame built flush to the sidewalk, seemed to wait for me, brooding in silence. There were no names on the letterboxes and no sign of an office. I tried the front door. It was open. Room 6 was the number Smiley had given me. I walked down the long hall, studying the numbers on the doors with a dim light from a single bulb at the far end. 4, 5, 6. I heard the barest hint of movement behind the door, then silence. I reached down quietly and turned the knob. The door was unlocked. I took a deep breath and then went in fast.
Oh, what the devil?
Take it easy, Mac. All right, hold it now till I find the light switch. Well, I'll be.
Mr. Dollar.
Aren't you a little out of your territory, Mr. Crane?
I don't know what you mean.
Sit down before you shake your teeth loose.
I beg your pardon, sir.
Don't mention it.
If I may remind you who you're talking to.
You don't have to remind me. You're Phineas P. Crane, uncle of Miss Melba Crane, who had a pearl necklace stolen from her. You're one of the last 2 surviving members of the Crane family who founded Cranesburg.
Mr. Dollar,
And I have just caught you prowling the room of a known professional jewel thief. Now sit down.
I can explain this, sir.
Yeah, I hope so. I suppose our host isn't home.
There's no one else here.
Was the door unlocked? Or were you equipped with a set of keys?
I beg your pardon.
Again? You're the most polite burglar I've ever tagged.
This is not the way it seems, I assure you.
All right, now you've assured me. Convince me.
I came to ask some questions of the gentleman who lives here.
Do you know him?
Certainly not. It's hardly likely that I'd be acquainted with a person of his type.
Oh, I don't know. He's a jewel thief. Your niece had a necklace stolen 10 days ago. It kind of adds up in a way.
Oh, well, now, are you accusing me of complicity?
I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm just trying to find out what you were doing hiding here in Smiley Prell's room.
I came here to talk to him.
What about?
But the reasons are personal, Mr. Dollar.
Then you did know him.
No, I knew he lived here. Because I followed him one day. I didn't know his name. I didn't know he was a jewel thief until you said so just a moment ago. I know. This seems rather odd.
Yeah, well, that's one way of putting it.
Now, you'd understand if I were in a position to explain.
It might be a good idea if you got in that position, in view of the circumstances.
I simply cannot. And I do not believe your capacity is such that you can force me to.
You're quite right. But the police might handle it somewhat differently.
Oh, I doubt it very much. My grandfather founded this town. Yes, they remember that here.
A matter of pulling rank, huh?
Oh, I think they'd lean toward believing any reasonable story that I might give them.
A story like that is reasonable only as long as there's no actual evidence to disprove it.
Oh, is that so? And you have such evidence?
Not yet, but I think I will before long.
Oh, well, then I'll have to deal with that eventuality when and if it happens.
Who are you trying to protect, Mr. Crane?
I don't know what you mean.
Why did you follow Smiley?
Because I saw him under rather unusual circumstances.
Before or after the robbery?
Both. Well, after. Yes, when I followed him.
When was that, tonight?
No, that was several days. But
Did you expect him to be here tonight? Or were you counting on his room being empty?
I did not come here to commit burglary. May I remind you, sir?
Oh, yeah, I know. You're Phineas P. Crane, and you and your niece are the tip-top aristocrats on the local totem pole. Also, I happen to know your flatboat.
I beg
I
your
imagine $20,000 worth of insurance would look pretty good to you.
I am not a thief.
People have an odd moral sense sometimes. A lot of them seem to think insurance fraud is not quite the same as actual
Yet I
theft.
do not happen to be one of those persons, Mr. Dollar.
What about your niece?
Well, that necklace was given to her as an engagement gift by the man she's going to marry. And I'm sure its value to her is much more than the amount of the insurance.
Maybe, and maybe not. You did tell me this afternoon that she's headstrong, impulsive.
Oh, yes, but I did not mean to imply, sir.
All right, Mr. Crane. I imagine you'll be around when I want you. You're not the kind of man who runs away. So for the moment, play it your way. Cover up and hide behind the family name. But sooner or later, you're going to have to talk it out with somebody. Either with me or someone else.
Am I free to go now?
Sure. Sure, as far as I'm concerned. Unless you want to stick around and wait for Smiley.
Well, I doubt whether there's much point in that now, under the circumstances. Good night, sir.
Keep cool, Mr. Crane.
I shall make every effort to.
As soon as Crane left, I made a quick search of the room and found nothing. Smiley evidently traveled light and lived light. There was hardly any sign he was even living in the place. I gave it up as a bad job, finally, closed the door behind me, and drove back to my hotel. I was starting to see a faint gleam of daylight in the case, but I couldn't quite figure how Phineas Crane fit into it. And unfortunately, I was in no position to push him very hard, since technically I had no more right in that room than he did. But all of my theories fell apart when I walked through the door of my hotel room.
Come right in, son. Have a seat.
Thanks. One of us could be in the wrong room, of course.
Not if your name's Dollar.
Oh, I wasn't questioning my presence, Mr.
You know a fella named Smiley Prell?
Well, I know who he is.
Got business with him, have you?
Maybe. Do I, have any with you?
Well, my name's Durham, Mr. Dollar. Ed Durham.
Oh, well, it's a little late, Mr. Durham, so if you don't mind.
I'm chief of police here in Cranesburg.
Oh. Well, maybe it's not as late as I thought.
Found your name where this fella Prell had wrote it down, along with your room number here at the hotel.
Careless of him.
Kind of helpful, though. He a friend of yours?
No, I'd hardly call him that. Oh, I don't see any point in holding out on you, Chief Durham. Here are my credentials. I'm an insurance investigator working on that Crane robbery.
You don't say.
Smiley Prell is a jewel thief, 2 previous convictions. He phoned the insurance company in Hartford and wanted to talk a deal. I flew in here this afternoon.
Mm-hmm. Well, these seem to be in order, all right.
Thanks. I had an appointment to meet Prell this evening at his rooming house at 9 o'clock, but he didn't show.
Reckon he wasn't in much shape to, Mr. Dollar.
Oh, what do you mean?
Prell got himself shot 4 or 5 hours ago.
Shot?
Yeah, real shot. Matter of fact, he's dead.
Murdered?
Kind of looks that way. Found him in a back alley behind the city park. Must have happened sometime this afternoon. You wouldn't know anything about it, would you, Mr. Dollar?
I don't know. I might. Do you know what kind of a gun was used to kill him?
.32 revolver, according to the boys in ballistics.
Well, hold on to your hat. I may have it right here.
Don't bother looking under the mattress, Mr. Dollar.
What?
I already found it. Yep, got it right here.
You're pretty cagey, aren't you?
Wasn't sure how to figure you. Reckon you're all right, though, or you'd have kept your mouth shut.
Well, thanks.
How'd you come by it?
I took it away from Melba Crane's housemate, a girl named Betty.
Yeah, I know who she is.
It was sometime between 6:30 and 7 this evening. I caught her trying to hide it in the incinerator.
You don't say.
It's been fired, as you undoubtedly noticed. You might have it checked through, but I don't imagine it's registered.
It's registered, all right.
Oh?
We don't have many guns around here. I recognize this one right off. Belongs to Phineas Crane.
What?
Add up to anything, Mr. Dollar?
Not the way I've been adding.
Well, it's got me stumped, too.
I don't suppose you found that necklace on Smiley Prell's body.
No, not a sign of it. You figure then this murder's tied up some way with that robbery?
What else is there to figure? What about these Cranes, Chief? Just who are they? What are they?
Well, they're an old-line family. Just two of them left now, Phineas and Melba. Not as wealthy as they used to be, maybe.
Milton Borkley at the bank told me the same thing.
Funny thing about that, though, lately at least, old Phineas seems to have plenty of cash to jingle together.
How lately?
Now, not just since the robbery, if that's what you mean. It's longer than that. Last 4 or 5 months.
Well, that checks, too, with what Borkley said.
You got some idea they planned that robbery, Mr. Dollar?
Oh, I don't know. I've got no evidence of it, if that's what you're asking. How do Phineas and Melba get along together?
Well, they're kind of like royalty here, you know. Live pretty much to themselves. And if they do have any trouble, it's never heard outside the house.
Uh-huh. What do you know about Melba's fiancé, this Dean Sellers?
Well, he's been here about 8 months. Seems to be a pretty nice fellow. Civic leader and all that. Everybody in town thought it was just fine when they got engaged. Figured they was meant for each other.
Well, he certainly goes in for lavish gifts. A necklace with 38 matched pearls is quite a...
Expecting somebody?
Yeah, quite. Who is it?
Betty, let me in, Mr. Dollar.
Oh, just a minute. She phoned earlier, wants the gun back. Maybe you'd better listen in from the bathroom there.
Good idea. Let me get set.
Okay, right. Come in, Betty.
Thank you. I've got to have it back, Mr. Dollar.
Have what back? The gun you were trying to hide in the incinerator this evening?
Yes, of course.
You mean this one?
Oh, yes. Please, Mr. Dollar. Somebody's trying to get me into trouble.
Who?
I don't know. I found that gun. That's the truth.
Found it where?
Hidden in a drawer in my room out at the Cranes.
Who put it there?
I don't know. When I saw it, I got scared. I was trying to get rid of it when you stopped me. And now, tonight on the radio, it says a man's been shot.
Did you know him?
No.
Do you know whose gun this is?
I don't know anything about it. Oh, give it to me, please.
I'd like to, Betty. But I'm afraid things aren't that simple.
What do you mean?
All right, Chief. It's all yours.
Now, here's our star to tell you about tomorrow's episode of this week's story.
Tomorrow, a castle crumbles. Cupid goes to jail. And a lovely iceberg thaws a bit. Join us, won't you? Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, starring Bob Bailey, is transcribed in Hollywood. Written by Les Crutchfield, it is produced and directed by Jack Johnstone. Be sure to join us tomorrow night, same time and station, for the next exciting episode of Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Roy Rowan speaking.
Johnny Dollar.
Earl Foreman, Johnny.
Oh, hi, Earl. How are things down in sunny Florida?
I don't know.
You what?
I'm calling from Green Mountain Falls, Colorado.
What under the sun are you doing out there? Fishing trip?
Hardly.
Because if it is, I'll join you.
I want you to join me, all right, but no fishing. I got a problem, Johnny. One of my important clients has disappeared.
Ah, I see. Okay, Earl, I'll grab the next plane.
Bob Bailey in the exciting adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account, America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator.
Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
And now, Act One of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to the Tri-State Life and Casualty Insurance Company. Attention, Earl Foreman. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of the Three Sisters matter. Expense account item 1, $151.80, transportation to New York, then airfare and incidentals to Colorado Springs. Earl met me at Peterson Field, the municipal airport.
Oh, I'm glad to see you, Johnny.
Hi.
Toss in your bags and hop in.
Okay, sure. And where's this Green Mountain Falls you call from?
A little place about 12, 13 miles east of here. I'm staying at the Lucky Four Ranch. One of the last places Rolanov was seen.
Rolanov?
Misha Rolanov, the concert pianist.
Rolanov. Oh, sure, yeah, I've heard of him.
He has a little place up on the mountain just back of the Lucky Four where he and his daughters live when he's not on concert.
Daughters? How many?
Olga, Maria, Ada. Now, here's what happened. Rolanov and the girls, well, they're really stepdaughters, by the way.
Oh, where's the mother?
She died some years back. Well, anyhow, they arrived up here about 10 days ago, right after his last concert swing over in Europe.
Well, what does he do when he's up here?
He and the girls just loaf. Oh, he has a piano in his cottage to keep him practice, that's all.
And now you say he's disappeared.
You see, Johnny, he was fond of taking long walks. This is pretty good hiking country.
Well, I can see that all right if you're part mountain goat.
Yeah. Well, anyhow, 3 days ago, right after breakfast, he started out on his usual morning walk. He stopped in for a second cup of coffee with Ray Schmishny and his wife.
Who are they?
Ray and Glee run the Lucky Four.
Oh, yeah. Well, go on.
Well, that's all. That was the last time Rolanov was seen.
Well, has any kind of a search been made?
Yes, and that's not easy terrain to search. There's been quite a bit of snow, too, enough to cover up any tracks he might have made.
All right. Do you know of any reason he might have wanted to disappear?
No, I don't think so. I knew him very well, Johnny. I've known him for years. Of course, he occasionally got fed up with having 3 girls around his neck all the time.
Silly man.
Well, that who wouldn't, but he loved them, I'm sure. Especially Ada, the youngest. She's a brilliant pianist.
Hey, Earl, tell me, how did the girls feel about him? Really feel about him?
Oh, now, just a minute,
Well,
Johnny.
you said yourself they aren't his own blood.
Well, just wait till you meet them and decide for yourself.
Yeah, Earl, I will. The Lucky Four was on a level spot on the side of a mountain. It consisted of half a dozen neat, modern, comfortable cottages, and from the front window of the one we shared was a beautiful view of Pikes Peak.
Huh? Oh, come in, Ray. Come in. You see us come up the drive? I want you to meet the man I've been telling you about. Ray Schmishny, this is Johnny Dollar.
Hi, Ray.
Johnny, only I'm afraid he got here too late, Earl.
Oh? Well, what do you mean?
Well, just a few minutes ago, before you got back here in a gully up on the West Meadow, way up where I dumped the trash, you know where I mean?
Yes?
Remember the bear cave I pointed out to you one day when you went up there with me in the Jeep?
You mean that bear got Rolanov?
No, but that's where I found him.
Rolanov?
Dead, Earl.
Dead?
A bullet hole in the back of his head.
Act Two of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in a moment. Act Two of yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Question. Was Misha Romanov, the eminent concert pianist, murdered? Or was he shot accidentally up near the Bear Cave on the mountain, back of the Lucky Four Ranch at Green Mountain Falls, Colorado? We went up there in Ray's Jeep. A careful inspection of the body and the gully in which he found it revealed nothing by way of clues to the riddle.
One thing, Johnny.
Yeah, what's that, Ray?
Well, like I told Earl here, I was planning to shoot that bear myself.
Yeah.
Letting him get nice and fat on the garbage from the ranch.
So what? What's that?
He used to come down every day, regular as clockwork, and tip over the pails and gorge himself.
Well, what are you trying to say?
It's been over a week now since I've seen him.
Well, I don't see what you're getting at, Ray.
Well, it could mean only one thing, Earl. Somebody else got to that bear before I could.
And it must have been some time before Rolinoff disappeared.
That's right. So his being killed here couldn't have been accidental by somebody gunning for that bear. Look here, Johnny. This cartridge case I picked up.
Oh, let's see.
Yes.
257 Roberts. Where'd you find it?
Behind that tree there down the slope.
You know anybody around here who shoots a 257 Roberts?
All the hunters in these parts use a 30-06 or a 270 or a 30-30. Only 257 I've...
Well, what's the matter, Ray? You look sick.
Yeah. There's a 257 up in the Rolinoff cottage, and one of the girls, she's a pretty good shot.
Ray, you know what you're saying?
Which one, Ray? Olga? Maria? Ada?
No, I won't do it, Johnny. I won't accuse them.
Look, this is no guessing game. This is murder.
No, Johnny, I can't believe it. Not one of them. And besides, look, I got to drive into Colorado Springs, notify the coroner and the police.
But if you know something that'll help us...
No, Johnny, because if I was wrong, I'd never forgive myself.
Don't you understand? Oh, all right. Earl, do you know the way up to the Rolinoff place?
Yes, Johnny. The road all right for my car, Ray?
Yeah, it's okay.
Then let's go. Hey, take it easy, Earl. This road isn't much wider than the car.
I know it. Rolinoff Cottage is right up in that clearing, middle of that big meadow.
You know those daughters, stepdaughters. Can you figure which one of them might have wanted to kill Rolinoff?
Oh, no, Johnny, no.
Well, who's the beneficiary of this policy?
Well, it's a very unusual policy.
Now, what do you mean, unusual?
There's no beneficiary specifically named.
What?
The beneficiary or beneficiaries are to be the same as the heirs that are specified in Rolinoff's will.
Well, who?
Nobody knows.
Well, where is his will?
Same answer.
Well, now, look
But
here,
he
Earl.
always made it very clear that his will would show up at the proper time. I assume, of course, that his stepdaughters will be his heirs.
Oh, but if they're not...
Oh, this is the Rolinoff Cottage.
Well, quite a lot of cottage.
And just as nice on the inside as it is on the outside. Rolinoff used to complain now and then about some of the feminine frippery all around him, but, well, he liked it.
And you're sure they all got along well together?
Well, of course, every family has a little spat once in a while. Johnny, now listen to me.
Earl, we shall see what we shall see.
I know that after what Ray said, the evidence kind of seems to point to one or all of them, but, well...
Yes? Oh, hello.
To say the girl who stepped through that door was beautiful would be the understatement of the week. Tall and striking, dressed in something that looked like Schiaparelli or Christian Dior, as though she'd just stepped out of Charles or the Ritz. And if her two sisters were anything like this...
Johnny, I said this is the older sister, Olga Rolinoff. Johnny.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hi, Johnny.
Hi.
Daydreaming?
Yeah, I guess so.
So you're the investigator Earl told us about. Come in, won't you?
Sure, thanks.
Have you found out anything about Daddy?
Olga, that's what
No, Olga, we haven't.
Oh, dear, it's such a terrible...
Oh, wait a minute, Johnny. You wait.
Ada, we have guests. Oh? Hello, Earl.
Oh, hello, Ada.
And this good-looking man is Johnny Dollar.
Hi.
Hello. Well, that's a nice, warm welcome. Ada, why don't you go in and fix your hair? You look a fright. That plain old house there, really.
What's that you're playing, Ada?
It's the last thing Daddy wrote. He wrote it frantically the morning it was almost as though he knew something was going to happen to him. Oh, come now. And he had to write it before it did happen.
Oh? Where were you, Ada, the morning he left?
Right here, Johnny. Playing this for the first time. Ever since he's disappeared, I've been trying to figure if it had some special meaning. Oh, Ada, that's such a silly idea. Is it?
What did you mean by that, Olga?
Oh, it's really... Well, it's like a lot of other silly ideas she gets over her music.
Yeah, like what?
A lot of things. As though she should be the concert artist in the family instead of Daddy. Maybe now that he's gone, I will be. I'll be greater than he ever was. Oh, sure. And I'll do it in memory of him. You'll do it for your own self-glorification. I'm sorry, son.
That's all right. Incidentally, where were you that morning, Olga?
In Colorado Springs. I went shopping right after breakfast. Or rather, window shopping.
Oh.
I need some new things so badly, and... Well, you know, I have to keep up with the styles, or I'd look like our poor little artist here.
Oh, yeah. So, where was your other sister, Maria?
I don't know. Oh, Ada, stop that. When I left the house, she and Ada were doing the dishes.
Well, you weren't helping me.
I told you, Johnny, I had to go into the spring.
Oh, yeah. Where is she now?
Oh, Maria's probably out in the hills somewhere, camping all
Maria's right here, Olga. Hello, Earl.
Well,
Oh, come in, dear. This is Johnny Dollar, the investigator Earl said that you was getting.
Yes. So I see. Well, investigator.
I saw two. And I didn't like what I saw. Maria was dressed in khaki shirt, breeches, and hunting boots. And hanging in the crook of her arm was a high-powered hunting rifle.
Act 3 of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, in a moment. Act 3 of yours truly, Johnny Dollar, and the Three Sisters Matter.
How about aiming that rifle the other way, Maria?
Oh, sure. I'll set it down the corner. It's empty, needless to say.
Better let me see it, huh?
Oh, I told you it's empty. Are you a hunter too, Johnny?
You talk as if you were, dear.
Are you, Maria? Do you do a lot of shooting?
Shooting, yes. Killing.
Oh,
Tramping around these mountains, blazing away at anything that moves just for the sake of...
How about that, Maria?
Oh, it gives me something to do. Kind of a relief. What else is there to do in this godforsaken place?
Have you any other guns?
A little 22 that I use for plinking. We all use it. Why?
I want to see that one you put in the corner, Maria.
Sure.
And please don't start waving it around the way you did.
Here you are. Why are you so interested in it?
Oh, 30-06.
That's right. Johnny?
And your only other one is a 22.
That's right. But why?
That's no 22 up there over the mantel.
That's Daddy's family. An LT-57.
Oh. Get it down for me, Maria.
Why? And why all these questions, Johnny?
Better tell them, Johnny.
Yeah, I guess.
Tell us what?
We found your father's body.
Body?
Johnny, you can't mean that.
I'm sorry. He was shot by a high-powered rifle.
Where? Where is he? What happened? This is terrible, Johnny. Tell me.
What are you crying for, Olga?
I suppose you're glad, Maria. Because now you can do what you please. No more of those boring concert trips all over the world. No more of this godforsaken place, as you call it.
All right, now
I
listen to
suppose
me.
you're glad because now you'll have money, fancy clothes, Europe, the Riviera, South America, men.
Stop! Stop talking like that.
Why? Because it's true.
No, because it's... Ada, for heaven's sake, stop playing that thing over and over and over. What are you trying to do? Drive us out of our minds? No, I'm trying to find out why Daddy wrote it. What compulsion made him feel he had to write it before he left that morning?
Hey, wait a minute.
Well, all I have to say...
Wait, I said. What is it, Johnny? Ada, get back to that piano.
What?
Sit down. Play that thing again. Now play it, slowly. Stop.
Johnny, what under the sun are you doing?
Listen, Earl. The notes on the piano run from A to G like this. Don't you see? The first three notes of that thing she's been playing are A-D-A. Listen. A-D-A.
Ada?
Yes.
Daddy wrote it as a message to me.
Oh, now, wait a minute.
The rest of it now, quickly. D-E-F-A-C-E. Deface. E-D-G-E. Edge. C-A-G-E. Cage. D-E-D. Bed.
What is that supposed to
Ada, deface, edge, cage, bed.
The canary cage.
Right. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Tear out the base of that cage.
Don't hurt the little bird. Will somebody please tell me what this is all about?
Hey, look here. Look. It has a false bottom.
Yes, but look what's in it. Hidden there.
Yeah. Last will and testament of Misha Romanoff.
Johnny.
Plus...
What does it say, Johnny? That note with it.
Daddy's handwriting. What?
Well, it looks like Rolinoff put the finger on his killer.
Johnny, what does it say?
And my reason for deliberately omitting her from my will.
Omitting whom from his will? What are you talking about?
Read on, Johnny.
Let me see. Is not only because of the self-centered life she's always led. Not only because of her constant, completely selfish extravagance.
I'm afraid that could apply to all of it.
An extravagance which finally led her to forging my name on checks.
Who, Johnny?
Then when I discovered that she was sneaking out and practicing with the old rifle that's kept over the mantel.
The 257.
It was kept over the mantel. Don't move. Oh, no, put it down. All right. So he cut me out of his will. And if I can't have what I wanted, you won't have it either.
Now look here, I'll
Don't move. This gun holds 5 shots. I know because I reloaded after I killed him.
Olga.
And now you all know that I killed him. All right. 1 shot is for you, Maria. 1 is for Ada. 1 is for you, Earl, and 1 for Johnny.
Olga, listen.
And that leaves 1 for me. So that when I've finished, no one will ever know.
Olga, you're out of your mind.
Maybe so. But what difference does that make now? Because now there's no other way out for me. There's nothing else. I can't stand still. Because this is the end. All of it. No. It's empty. It's empty. The gun won't stop me. There's Maria's gun. Not for you. I'll got to leave you. You creep. Oh.
Thank God somebody emptied the bullets out of that gun.
Yeah. Maria?
Yes, Johnny. Ada and I, we didn't want to believe it. We tried not to, but I guess we knew that when Daddy disappeared, she must have somehow that something like this might happen. And she did kill him. And she did. Oh, Johnny.
Why? What kind of a mind could be so twisted? Expense account total, including fare back to Hartford, $351.20. Remarks? None. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Our star will return in just a moment to tell you about next week's story. Star to tell you about next week's story.
Next week, a beautiful girl, a model, in fact, and unfortunately, a model crime to go with her. Join us, won't you?
This?
Johnny Dollar.
Johnny, this is Phil Easterday.
Easterday?
That's right.
Out in San Diego.
Right, with Mono Guarantee Insurance.
Well, sure. How are you, Phil? It's been a long time.
I'm fine, yes, I know it has. How'd you like to take a little run out here, Johnny?
Sunny Southern California? Why not?
Okay. Now, according to this plane schedule I'm looking at, if you can get a move on, you can just about make connections on one of the jets coming out this way.
Good.
I'll pick you up at the airport. See you, Johnny.
Hey, wait a minute, Phil.
Yes?
Give me something to worry about along the way. What's your problem?
Burglary.
Oh?
Or rather, a whole series of them.
I see.
Yep, all directed at the same man. Or rather, man and wife.
Whole series of them, hmm?
Right.
What's been taken?
The same thing every time, Johnny.
That's so what?
Hold your hat.
I'm holding.
Just exactly nothing.
All right, I'll grab... What was that?
You heard me.
Well, I asked you what had been stolen.
Yes, that's
and you
right.
said exactly nothing.
Right.
That doesn't make sense.
I know. But now you'll have to hurry to make your plane. Goodbye.
Phil, just a minute.
I'll be here and waiting for you.
The CBS Radio Network brings you Mandel Kramer in the exciting adventures of the man with the action-packed expense account. America's fabulous freelance insurance investigator, yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Expense account submitted by Special Investigator Johnny Dollar to the Mono Guarantee Insurance Company office in San Diego, California. Following is an account of expenses incurred during my investigation of the double-barreled matter. Expense account item 1. After I'd grabbed some breakfast and packed a couple of bags, $5.50 for a cab out to Bradley Field. Item 2, $180.40 plane fare to New York, to Los Angeles, to San Diego. Thanks to one of the newer jets on that swing across the country, it was only a few minutes after noon, Pacific time, that is, when the plane landed at San Diego's Lindbergh Field, which incidentally is only about a mile south of the city's main business district. San Diego, you know, was California's oldest Spanish settlement, the spot where California's modern history got its start. Also, I've heard, it's the town that has the ideal climate that Los Angeles talks about having. Anyway, it's a nice town with nice people. A busy naval and fishing port, and a popular year-round tourist resort. The latter because of its miles of clean beaches, fine motels, and, as I said, wonderful climate. I like it. Phil Easterday was waiting for me. We piled into his car, drove to his office, and he told me what it was all about.
That's right, burglaries.
But, Phil, if nothing's been taken...
Now, look it up, Johnny. Burglary means breaking and entering with intent to commit a felony, whether that felonious purpose is accomplished or not.
All right, Mr. Webster, I'll take your word for it.
When you've had to use those as definitions correctly, as often as I have in connections with insurance claims, well... The point is, Johnny, that Mr. and Mrs. Warner's apartment's been broken into some 7 times now. 7 times in a row, over a period of about 2 months.
Warner?
Yeah, Charles Hastings Warner and his wife, Trudy. He's, well, now to come to think of it, I don't know what he is, what he does for a living. But if the size of his insurance policies means anything, he does all right. His straight life alone has a face value of nearly $1 million. That could be, I suppose, that he simply retired out here. He came out originally from Chicago, I think.
I see. Phil, what do the police think about these burglaries?
Well, that's just it, Johnny. They were never reported to the police.
Why not? How did you find out about them?
My wife plays bridge a couple of times a week. One of the group is Trudy Warner. Trudy told her, she told me, so I called up Mrs. Warner and got the story.
All right, now answer the first part of my question.
What, about the police?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she said that as long as nothing's been missing, her husband Charlie said there was no point in bothering them. But it kind of has Trudy worried, never knowing whether it's going to happen again or when they might clean out the place. Now, if you ask me, Johnny, I think it looks kind of peculiar.
That's the understatement of the week.
Right. And I think we ought to do something about it.
7 times in a row, you said.
That's right.
And absolutely nothing taken.
Absolutely nothing.
Oh, that is peculiar, Phil. Very.
Well, that's why I called you up as soon as I heard about it. You know, one of these days, they'll find whatever it is they're looking for, and we'll find ourselves faced with a hefty claim.
I wonder.
What do you mean by that?
I just wonder, that's all. Want to give me their address?
Sure.
And you might call and tell them I'm on my way out.
Right.
No.
What? On second thought, just give me their address. Oh. Yeah. Expense account item 3, $50 deposit on a rental car. The Warners' apartment was really a single detached cottage in back of one of the better hotels. Very nice, very exclusive, very expensive. Rather than go into all the details later, let me tell you right now that it was expensively furnished, too. Thick wall-to-wall carpeting, fine furniture, everything very modern but in good taste, obviously the work of a high-priced decorator. As for Mrs. Trudy Warner, well, she was 25 or 26, tall, statuesque and blonde, with just enough makeup to enhance her natural beauty. She had a rather distinguished look, a quiet sort of dignity in her bearing. She wore a housecoat of fine oriental silk, long jeweled earrings with enough diamonds to choke a horse, but also in good taste. A couple of bracelets and the gold band of her watch were set in gems, and I'm sure that the huge stone in one of her well-chosen rings was a genuine ruby. At first glance, this all meant wealth, social status, a blue blood. But when in response to my knock, she opened the door and then opened her mouth.
Yeah?
Mrs. Warner?
Yeah, that's me. Who are you, huh?
My name is Dollar. Johnny Dollar.
Yeah, I ever seen you around anywheres before?
I doubt it.
Well, then, listen,
Is Mr. Warner at home?
No, he ain't. He's gone away for a couple of days. But no fooling around, Buster, so you better get back on your bicycle and scram. Goodbye.
Just a minute.
Hey, now,
Mr.
get
Warner.
your foot out of this door. You want I should scream for help or something?
No, that won't be necessary. Believe me, I'm here because I represent your husband's insurance company.
Oh, you do, huh? Well, can you prove it?
Well, here, let me show you my credentials.
Oh, okay. I'll take your word for it. Well, what do you want to see him about, huh?
Well, about those burglaries you've been having.
Oh, about those people busting in here, going through all our stuff all the time, hmm?
That's right.
Boy, am I glad to see you, Johnny. How'd you find out about it?
Well, I just happened to be here in town and talking with Mr. Easterday.
Oh, yeah. I just knew I shouldn't have told that insurance guy's wife at that bridge the other day. And when he called me up and made me tell him more about it, but there wasn't ever anything stolen, so there wasn't anything he could do about it, he said. Only why Charlie wouldn't call the cops in, I'll never know.
May I come in, Mrs. Warner?
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure, come in.
Thank you.
But if Charlie finds out, I mean, he's not even wanting to bother the cops, well, maybe he won't like this.
I don't know why not.
I'm glad you're going to do something about it, because I asked you, Johnny, what if I was to come in from shopping or something? I mean, like in broad daylight. Like when Charlie was away like this, and maybe find somebody's busted in and was still here and pulled a gun on me or something. Sit down, huh?
Thanks. These burglaries have all occurred while your husband was away?
No, it's always right after he's come home again. We've been out somewheres at night together. We do a lot of night clubbing and stuff, and even sometimes go up to L.A. And they always go through everything with a fine-tooth comb, even pulling up the rugs and taking the beds apart, but they never steal nothing. I don't get it. Well, I also don't like it, neither.
No, I can't say I blame you. And your husband?
Charlie? Well, all he says is it's probably just some crazy hophead or something, or a psychopath? Yeah, that's it. And as long as he don't take anything, we should worry. Only I don't like it.
But that's his only explanation, though, for nothing being taken.
Well, that's his only one. Gee. I don't know how he can take it so cool and casual, but that's the way he is, Johnny. Just real cool and casual about everything. You could fire a gun under him. He wouldn't even blink his eyelash.
Anybody ever tried that, firing a gun under him?
A nice, sweet guy like Charlie? course not. You want a drink, Charlie? Johnny.
That's all right. No, thank you. Tell me, what's your husband do for a living, Mrs. Warner?
Only it's Trudy, Johnny. No use being formal, huh?
All right, Trudy.
Only that's no invitation like you should get fresh or anything. You remember that?
Oh, indeed I will. I remember that.
You sure you don't want a little drink?
No, I really don't. Thanks very much.
Well, if you don't mind, I'm going to have another one.
Oh, you go ahead.
If you pardon me, please.
You just help yourself. You started to tell me about your husband's business.
Oh, he hasn't got any business, Johnny. At least not since I met him out here in Dago and married him.
I see. Do you know what he did before?
Well, why should I care, huh? As long as he keeps the money coming in and treats me good like he does. You sure, Johnny? Just to keep me company.
No, I'm sure. If he has money coming in, where's it come from, Trudy?
So I'll give you the same answer he always gives me when I asked him.
Well?
Didn't you never hear of the stock market? That's what he says.
Oh, I see. Where did you say he is now?
I didn't. But he's gone hunting like he always does.
Always?
Well, almost every week lately.
Oh? Where, do you know?
Oh, sure I know. It's down near El Centro. You know where that is?
Somewhere down near the border, I believe.
Yeah, down there in all that farm country in the Imperial Valley.
Oh, yes, I understand there's a lot of dove shooting down there in the Imperial Valley.
Yeah, doves or pigeons or whatever they are. Only he always calls them pigeons.
Oh, yeah?
Little tiny things, a lot of feathers, you only get a mouthful out of them. I always get stuck. I have to cook them for him, but he's always so nice to me, so why not?
Sure.
I'm a good cook, too, Johnny. You wouldn't believe it, but I am.
Oh, I'll bet you are. Tell me, do you know where he stays down there?
Well, sure. I always call him up on the phone every night while he's gone. It's the Bluebird Motor Court. It's a real swell place. I seen it myself a couple of times when him and me was on our honeymoon.
When did he leave?
Early this morning. That means he won't be back until day after tomorrow. Only what are you going to do about this burglar and bit, Johnny?
Gee, I'm not sure yet, Trudy.
Well, whatever it is, I sure hope you do. Only don't let on to Charlie I said anything about it, will you, honey?
Well, if you won't, I won't.
Oh, well, don't you worry about that. This is not even a short one, Johnny. Just to keep me company.
Well, all right. Just a short one. More conversation, but no more information of any consequence. After the second short one, and just to keep her company, believe me, I left and drove to the nearest shopping section, picked up a handful of change, dove into a phone booth, and spent item 4, 80 cents, on calls to all the stockbrokers in town. Not one of them had ever heard of Mr. Charles Hastings Warner. Okay. Item 5, $3.90 for a call to an old friend of mine in Chicago, Pete Fuller, a feature writer for the Chicago Sun-Times.
Charles Hastings Warner? Are you kidding, Johnny? You don't know who Chicky Warner is? Or rather, was, when he was operating here in Chi? And you in the private eye business? Well, brother, leave me pour you an earful. And I hope you got plenty of dimes to feed that slot machine you're talking through.
I can only tell you this. By the time Pete Fuller got through giving me a rundown on Chick Warner, it suddenly began to look as though I'd got myself involved in one of the most important and possibly one of the most dangerous cases in my whole career.
If you ever suffer a touch of arthritis or rheumatism and you've never tried Mentholatum Deep Heating Rub, you can't know how good its deep heating action can make you feel. As you massage it into painful areas, you feel its deep heating action. You know relief is on its way. Mentholatum Deep Heating Rub is an extra strong combination of active ingredients for safe, temporary relief of minor arthritic rheumatic pain. Use greaseless, stainless Mentholatum Deep Heating Rub often. With Chick Warner due back in San Diego in less than 2 days, I decided that I'd better act fast. Act on a hunch? That's all it was, but for once I felt there was plenty of reason for it, and not because of the circumstances, the burglaries, but the character of the man I now knew I'd be dealing with. I spent item 6 in one of the local sporting goods stores. For a total of $314.61, I came out with some lightweight hunting clothes, a pair of bird shooter boots, a good quality double-barrel 12-gauge shotgun, and 3 boxes of shells loaded with number 9 birdshot. I also bought a hunting license. I piled the stuff into my rental car and headed east on Highway 80, making time now because it was getting dark. A little over 100 miles later, near a place called Coyote Wells, I pulled off the road and gave the hunting clothes a little age and character by the simple expedient of driving the car over them a couple of times. When I got to El Centro, I took a room at the Bluebird Motor Court. Quite a place. Not only 20 or 30 nice modern motel cottages, but a big fancy dining room with a bar attached. And it was in the bar that I met Mr. Charles Hastings Warner. He was a cold-looking man of about 50. Tall, lean, gray, and with gray eyes. Kind of a prominent aquiline nose and almost prim sort of mouth with thin lips. It was late and the bar was almost empty, so it wasn't too hard to make conversation with him.
Why, yes. Matter of fact, I am here to do some pigeon shooting. How'd you know?
Oh, I didn't, Mr. Warner, is it?
Yeah.
I just hope to find somebody around here who could tell me where to go for some birds. I took a chance on talking to you, and it looks as though I picked the right man.
Oh, I can tell you where to go, all right. Find lots of pigeons.
Aren't they really doves, though?
Dollar, the way you can knock them off so easy, I like to think of them as pigeons. Another drink, baby?
Yeah, I'll buy it.
You bought the last 4.
Oh, that's all right. Don't worry about it. Waiter, a couple more of these.
Yes, sir.
If you can lead me to some good shooting, it's certainly worth a couple of drinks.
Lead you?
Well, do you mind if I kind of tag along with you tomorrow?
Well, I mostly like to go alone, Dollar, but sure, why not?
Good.
I'll make 2 of you.
2 of us?
Yeah, I promised some other guy I'd let him come along. Name is Al Melford. You know him?
No.
When he hurt in the bartender, somebody that I always bring in the pigeons, he latched onto me. Bought me a couple of drinks like you did. So I couldn't turn him down.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, maybe it's good to have a couple of witnesses along.
Witnesses?
Sure.
To what?
You know, to see I don't come back with over my limit.
Oh.
What'd you think?
Well, I had no idea.
Also, I don't know how good a shot this Al Melford is. Just met him today, so you can be along to make sure you don't blow my head off by mistake.
You're not serious.
Dollar, a man has a gun on him. You never know. Remember that.
Early the next morning, far too early for my money, was long before sunrise. The 3 of us, Chick Warner, Al Milford, and I, set out in Warner's car. We headed south across the flat desert and farmland, to and through Calexico. Within spitting distance of the border, we turned right and then hit a narrow, dusty road that wound around so much I wondered a couple of times if we weren't getting a little too close to Mexico. Al Milford, by the way, put me on guard. 35 or so, there was a kind of shiftiness about him that I didn't like. I began to wonder if I'd walked myself into a trap of some kind. Finally, Chick stopped and deployed us around a vast, heavy cover of what I believe they called deer brush. Oh, there must have been several acres of it, and mesquite and sage that was higher than my head.
Al went to the north end, I to the west, and Warner to the south, and we waited. Sure enough, as soon as the sun came up, as Warner had promised, the birds started rising. For the next 10 or 15 minutes or so, I had more action than I'd ever dreamed possible in bird shooting. But I noticed two things. Chick Warner's shooting was only one blast at a time. And more important, after the first big flurry, there wasn't a sound from Al's gun. I worked my way slowly, cautiously toward the spot where Chick Warner supposedly had his stand. What I came on stopped me in my tracks. Al Milford, lying prone, his shotgun aimed toward the spot where Warner should have been, and beside him in reach, a .38 revolver. As I sneaked up on him, he suddenly quietly swung around, and I found myself staring into the barrel of that gun.
Just take it easy, Doc.
Yeah.
Before you do anything silly, just take a look at these. My credentials. Catch.
Credentials?
I know who you are, but you don't know who I am, so you better look.
You think I'll argue with you as long as... Oh.
Yeah.
Narcotics squad.
That's right. Now listen. Put down your gun and listen before he gets back here.
Sure.
He's been quiet quite a while now, so I think he's made his haul.
What?
Don't you see, we know how he gets the stuff across the border.
Stuff?
White stuff, heroin, pure, uncut heroin.
I figured as much from his record in Chicago.
Sure. Now he picks it up on these so-called hunting trips.
From a contact just across the border.
Yeah, and he always has company, a witness who would swear he just came out here shooting, sometimes one of our men. But none of them has ever found the stuff on him.
Then those raids in his apartment, yours.
I didn't say that, Johnny. But strip him down, strip his apartment, there's never a sign of it. Yet somehow he's not only getting it, but storing it, then spreading it around up north. And somehow I've got to find out what he does with it after he picks it up here, where he hides it.
You'll never know that.
Warner!
All right, Warner.
No, Dollar. You reach for that gun, you get this other barrel. That wasn't any bird shot at him. That was a slug.
I can see that.
Okay. Pick up that handgun of his. With your left hand. Toss it over here. But real careful. Go on, do it. I say toss me his gun or I give you this other barrel. What's the matter, you blind? They only use one shot on him. This gun's a double. Did you see that?
Sure, Warner.
Do like I tell you. You want this other barrel?
Yes, Warner, I think I do.
Stay back or you'll get it. Stay back. Stay back!
Clever, Warner. Clever hiding place when you took the stuff home.
Get back.
Not even the experts could find it there at your cottage.
Get back, I tell you.
And out here, after birds, only one shot at a time. That's what gave you away.
You hear me? I'll pull this trigger.
And let the hammer fall on the barrel full of the white stuff that it's loaded with? Why bother, Warner?
Okay, Dollar, listen. I'll make a deal with you. The stuff in this other barrel is worth a lot of dough. You want to talk? You want to make a deal? Sure.
Sorry, Warner. I'm afraid the only deal I'll make with you is this. All right, Al, are you still with us?
Sure, Johnny, but it just caught my arm. If you can carry me back to the car.
Take it easy, Al. When our friend here comes around as a reward for his cleverness, we'll let him carry you back. That one shotgun barrel loaded with heroin? Sure, it was only a guess, but thank heaven it was the right one. You know, for a second there, I was afraid he might have a shell in it. Expense count total, including the trip on back to Hartford, call it $760 even, and cheap at half the price. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
here's our star to tell you about next week's story.
Next week, one of the rottenest rackets in the world, but a story with a real twist at the end. Join us, won't you? Yours truly, Johnny Dollar. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar, is written by Jack Johnstone, produced and directed by Bruno Zerato Jr., musical supervision by Ethel Huber. Johnny Dollar is played by Mandel Kramer. Also featured in our cast were Santos Ortega as Charles Warner, Elizabeth Lawrence as Trudy, Court Benson as Phil Easterday, Carl Frank as Al Milford, and Robert Dryden as Pete. Be sure to join us next week, same time, same station, for another exciting story of yours truly, Johnny Dollar. This is Art Hanna speaking. There are a handful of talents newly come up on the show business scene who seem to be headed straight for the big time. There's that ukulele player, a red-headed fellow named Arthur Godfrey. Then there's this crew-cut chap who calls himself Gary Moore. In Hollywood, a youngster by the name of Art Linkletter runs a show called House Party. Also on the coast, there are two youthful hopefuls called Bing Crosby and Rosemary Clooney. They're all here to entertain you on the CBS radio network each Monday through Friday. Let's run down the lineup again. Arthur Godfrey Time, Art Linkletter's House Party, the Gary Moore Radio Show, and the Bing Crosby Rosemary Clooney Show. Weekdays, you'll find them all right here. Crosby and Clooney every weekday on the CBS Radio Network.
This is Kelly Maddox, Executive Secretary of the Citizens Traffic Commission, with another safe driving tip. As a motorist, do you give the proper signals for turns and stops? Always before you slow down, turn, change lanes, or stop, make sure that other motorists know in advance what you plan to do. Use either hand or mechanized turn signals. As a precautionary measure, use both. Give signals distinctly by extending your arm well out of the car window. Your hand pointing to the ground means slow or stop. Your hand extended straight out means a left turn, and your hand pointing upward means a right turn. If you use mechanical signals, check them often to make sure that they are functioning okay. And check your brake or stop lights, and if bulbs are burned out, replace them immediately. The Citizens Traffic Commission reminds you that the best way to tell a good driver from a bad one is to watch if the proper signals are given. Be safe. Signal your intentions at all times.